Namaste and good morning. Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Well, namaste and good morning and welcome to Mandir. This is our Mandir that has the 5 elements, the 5 murtis: air, earth, water, fire, air and space. And those murtis are in us. This one makes up our body. And also these murtis were created by consciousness, that original supreme power that existed before creation, and when it created, manifests itself. It went into the creation and then it gives it life. So in us we have both the manifested and the unmanifested aspect of consciousness. So we are so blessed, and so we can call ourselves gods and goddesses for this reason. And our senses, our mind is coming from these 5 elements through our 5 senses: seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, tasting, and smelling. So all these, we have to consider how blessed we are, how powerful we are, how original we are. All we have to do is rediscover. Well, you could see the sun is not coming up, and that is because of the burning of the fires in California, all the way in the west coast, and that cloud of smoke is drifting across the country, and here is blocking the sun in America, in the east coast in New York. You know, this is caused by, of course, we can say this is pollution, and we could say it's global warming. But whatever was created has to be destroyed. And we see that destruction, it is our best interest to preserve it as much as possible. And I always say that if you want to worship God, don't pollute God. Don't pollute the earth, don't pollute the water, don't pollute the air. Well, the sun cannot be polluted because it's so powerful, and we have to preserve that sun. When it comes to our earth, we have to preserve the ozone layer. I was at temple Sunday, and it was very nice. Always go. More people are coming, social distancing and mask, and the Panditji was there. So when I was done, one gentleman, he comes to me, he says, "Swamiji, you really talk about Vedanta in such a profound way. That where did you study this Vedanta?" Because he was telling me that he studied his Vedanta in the Sri Chinmaya Mission, a very reputable and spiritual organization. We have a lot of regard for it. And the Guruji, Sri Chinmayananda, is such a powerful person. And they have centers all over the world, and especially in education. So I said to him, look, I didn't study that. When I went particularly, I did some studies. But I think what I'm saying here is coming directly from the Guru and from the teachings of the Swamijis, the BHARAT SEVASHRAM, and their realized souls. So this is a direct transmission of this knowledge. And if you call it Vedanta, then that's what it is. But it is not a book knowledge. Some of it is book, but I have some background in studies in college and universities. But this transmission is coming direct. And then he said, well, I didn't know that it's possible. So we have to be conscious about book knowledge and direct transmission. And this is why Swami Parameshananda of BHARAT SEVASHRAM, manifestation of consciousness. Let us bring him to the presence here Let's do Guru Mantra. Om Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti Puja Moolam Guru Param Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. We pay adorations to the great gurus. Whoever your guru, your spiritual master, realized soul is, let us honor all of them. And here we have Lord Shiva, the greatest of all gurus, Adi Deva. And then we bring in the Christ, and we bring in the Buddha and Krishna and all of our deities in Hinduism. So we want to bring the gurus present, because Swami Parameshananda ji, when I talk about him, and I'm sure that when you speak about your own guru, you feel that exhilaration, that energy, that divine energy that comes to you being right away, and you're just channeling that energy as you speak. And this is the capability of human beings. We all have this capability of returning or rediscover that we are this consciousness. And life should not be like we putting attention and importance to worldly, the creative part of consciousness, the manifested part of consciousness. But we should put attention and importance to where we came from, that consciousness. And it is possible. When you do attention and importance to worldly matters, that is the cause of your sorrow and suffering. And if you make that little shift, and you pay attention and importance to that manifested state through your meditation and service to society, seva, you purify the mind, and you will get God's grace. And this is the attitude that we should have as we go through our lives. If we want bliss and we want to see the illusion of this creation, then we have to put our attentions to the manifestation of consciousness. And this is my message this morning. It's a message that I always give. But being a Swamiji, I do not go to the rituals, because it's like a step down. Because in rituals, we are paying attention and importance to our worldly life, this manifested universe. And as Swamiji, we go higher. And when you become a Swamiji, you don't go back. You give up your personal history totally. All relationships are go. And you also try to give up relationships that weaken you, thoughts that weaken you, that you're in the company of people that weaken you. Try to stay away from that. And as you do, shift it to that, your God that you worship, the Guru that you worship. Let us pay adorations to Guru, Lord Shiva. Let's lingam in front of us. Om Sri Guru Shivaya Namah. 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 And I did a video, and it's on Facebook. You can look under this on Swami Parameshananda. You'll see that video where I did some exercises and also some talks. So do visit that one also, and I hope this message this morning will bring you closer to your bliss and take you out of sorrow and suffering. Hari Om Shanti Shanti Hari Om.